Recording. All right, so this is session 2 of Call from the Deep. Going into our session notes from last week. So session 1 started in Neverwinter Harbor. You all learn that piracy is on the rise in the Sword Coast. You were granted a mission by a faction known as the Lord's Alliance. This mission is to travel to the island of Gunderland and report to King Ulgrave Redax, a new member of the Lord's Alliance. He has reported a disturbance on his island that needs investigation. A ship has been requisitioned for your party, the Voyage, a sturdy caravel captained by Arvine Greysail. On your first day at sea, no more than an hour after leaving port, your ship was assailed by a pirate vessel with blood-red sails and the symbol of Asmodeus. It was sporting this vicious iron ram, and so you decided to try to avoid this pirate ship as much as you possibly could. 2 members of their crew stood out to you, a female ogre with an anchor for an arm, and an ashen-skinned tiefling, who you believe to be the captain. As your ship narrowly avoided the enemy vessel, the captain of the pirate ship screamed out at you, "Keep your eyes peeled for the red hull of the Devil's Fin. Watch your backs in every port," before eventually sailing off. As your day continued, the voyage sailed across a field of debris, wooden planks from a capsized ship. In the distance, another enemy pirate vessel could be seen. You tried to evade these pirates, but were unsuccessful. A fight ensued as they attempted to board the Voyage, but you managed to repel them along with the help of the ship's crew. You raided the ship's stores, found several hundred gold pieces, and a cloak of the manta ray. The party then decided to damage the pirate vessel to the point where it could no longer sail, and you left the remaining pirates aboard to fend for themselves. As evening came, your party encountered a group of merfolk traders who had 3 potions of healing for sale. I believe Sathir bought all 3 of those potions, and so now they currently have 3 potions of healing. You all then decided to rest for the evening, and I've given all of your characters long rests before this session began, so you should be good there. The merfolk traders went off, and day 3 has begun. Here's my calendar. I'll put you guys to day 3. So really quickly, Sathir, would you like to distribute those potions now in case it comes up later?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so...
Potions, potions. Who wants potions?
I'll take one.
I'll take one. I imagine everybody wants potions.
I got
That's
the potion.
pretty true.
Got what you need. I got what you need.
Okay, so I'm going to add a potion to Kai,
Thanks, man.
and a potion to Sif, because those were the first 2 that called out. Is that okay with everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll keep
Yeah.
one for myself.
All right. So
Bring that
potions were distributed. Your gold stores currently are sitting at 229 gold pieces on Zathir.
Sweet.
Matt, are you comfortable
Oh
being
yeah, we
the
found a
bank?
bunch of money.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
So I'm not sure if I tallied up the previous money that we got.
You did.
because-
I watched the recording at the end of the episode. We tallied up how much gold you guys have. And then after buying the 3 potions for 50 gold pieces each, you now have 229 gold pieces.
All right, cool.
Okay. So,
Because we did get like 110 gold pieces and 1 magic item, which was the cloak of the manta ray.
you found like 300 gold pieces. Almost.
Right, like 254 worth of treasure. That
And we
was-
took all their shit and left them on a broken boat.
Yeah.
And you found a
Yes.
cloak.
Stay in school, kids.
I think Sif took the cloak. Is that correct?
Yeah, I got the cloak.
All right, cool. All right. So, your voyage continues. Let me pull up my notes here. Here we go. So, day 2 of your actual voyage. When you wake up It is unseasonably warm this morning, with strong winds at your back, reducing the length of time of your voyage ever so slightly. No precipitation in the air. It's quite a lovely early winter day, needless to say. Your group is currently sailing on the voyage, and we are going to need someone to act as the navigator once again. Who would like to make this navigation check for the day? Or for, I believe, this first leg of the journey?
I think I was the navigator last time, so do we keep it consistent or does somebody else want to do the navigating?
Well, as a sailor, you do get advantage on your roll.
Right.
Yeah, that's why
You get guidance,
I guess we
too.
want you to do it.
And you get
With
guidance.
guidance. Sure. I
Yeah,
will.
you are
definitely.
officially the navigator.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the +5 for a slower pace and -5 for a fast pace.
Let's see. Navigation. So currently you're going at a normal pace. Let's see. The DC is 10. So you need to roll a 10 or higher on a survival test, which is wisdom based. You have advantage on this. And you get guidance, which is an extra 1d4 to your roll. So normal
Okay.
pace, you won't reduce the actual speed of the journey, but you won't get there any faster. It's just a flat 10. Would you like to roll?
Sure. So I put the 1d4 and then pressed advantage.
You got it. Nice.
Sweet.
All right, awesome. So, your crew manages to steer the ship for this first leg of the journey in the correct direction. And you continue moving forward towards the island of Gunderlin. Along the way, some damage was sustained on the ship. And so they've asked some of the crew to get to work fixing it. Among the 5 of you, would any of you be interested in sort of like helping out with these repairs? They're willing to like teach you what it is you need to do. There's no pressure for you to attempt to try to fix anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sif's
Yeah.
not very good at navigating, but he'll definitely offer a hand to help move stuff.
Very
Yeah, Zethiel will assist however he can.
Sure, so Zathir, Sif, anybody else?
Kai will because she probably knows some of, the things to do.
Sure. So yeah, after you're done navigating, you come down and you're assisting all over the ship. There's like wood that was splintered, arrows and crossbow bolts that need to be pulled free from the hull, ropes that need to be retied or replaced entirely. Over the course of the evening, I forgot to mention, you also had a funeral for the one crew member that was lost during the battle. You released his body to the sea. It was a sad state of affairs. So there's a little bit of a melancholy to the group of sailors with you. And but nonetheless, your crew gets to work repairing the side of the ship. You're brought down with nets onto the side of the ship with a boat, a small rowboat underneath you. A, to catch anybody who potentially falls off, and B, to carry supplies and hold on to supplies down there, like nails, hammers, things like that, in order to repair the splintered wood from the front prow of the enemy ship. And let me just take a quick look here. Sif, your ears kind of like prick up a little bit, and you turn around and you notice that there's like a gurgling sound in the water
I
behind
think
you.
I hear something. I'm gonna take a closer look and bend toward it.
You look down into the water, and it does seem like the water is slightly disturbed. You can't see what it is, though. It seems perfectly transparent.
Hey, Kai! Is this
Yeah.
normal? I'll point at the bubbling water.
No, I don't think so.
Uh,
Does Kai have any idea?
Give me a nature check.
Put your one eyeglass.
Put your monocle on.
Oh yeah, guidance.
Oh yeah, you get guidance. Go ahead.
That's a
and...
good emote
Oh.
for it.
Should I re-roll that?
No,
then,
no, no.
or-
So just at the bottom, do you see a little D4 icon? It's like a
Yeah.
little triangle. Just click that and roll it. Okay, so you got a 9. Okay. Simple enough. You only needed a 5 for this particular check. As you look down, there's definitely something disturbing the water, and you put a couple of different things together. 1, the disturbance. 2, the size of the disturbance. And 3, the fact that there's nothing visible to be seen directly underneath the surface of these crystal clear ocean waters. And you immediately determine that whatever it is that's disturbing the water is a creature called a Nereid. Nereids are like, they're kind of like another version of a mermaid. They're rare, they speak in riddles, strange fey creatures. You know them to be potentially good, and also you've heard stories of them kissing sailors, and it curses them into following them into the depths of the ocean where they drown.
All right, be careful. They could be good, or they could lure you to your death.
So, should we come up from below and not be so close to the water? Did they go
Let's-
away?
Let's try to finish these repairs as fast as we can.
As
I'm hammering harder and
So-
faster.
So your group, you turn your attention back to your work, and at this point, the sailors are always a little bit suspicious, and so they kind of like have their eyes keened towards the direction of the disturbance in the water, and that's when eventually this being begins to break through the surface of the ocean, and you can see its head just sort of like bobbing. It's just staring at the group of you and smiling. It begins laughing, this like lilting laugh. It seems to almost take pleasure in what it is that you guys are doing. It seems interested and observant of all of your actions, but it doesn't seem overtly aggressive.
Hey,
Let's just keep working. Keep working.
So are you
Well-
is
yeah. While I'm if I see this, while I'm trying to repair the ship a little bit, do you speak?
she looks at you, and she does speak to you. She doesn't speak in the common tongue. Just one second.
Mm-hmm. No idea what the language is.
Is anybody capable of reading that?
No.
Really quickly, Kai, let me look at your character sheet. You are a... Just give me one second. I believe you should be able to speak it, but... Just give me one second. Yes. As a storm sorceress, you speak the language of elemental beings. So I'm going to add these to your character sheet. Wow, you actually get a lot of languages because of this.
Cool.
Are you able to read it now?
No, I think you'll have to repost it.
Okay.
I still can't read that.
When try refreshing your game. Because it's showing me that you can understand it.
I see it now. Yes.
Okay. So you are the only person who can understand this creature. What do you do?
I laugh because she's giving a smart answer, and I tell what's his name? I tell Sif to just work harder.
Oh, okay.
She likes to see you work.
I'm happy to put on a show, I guess. And I'll keep working.
Yeah, she's very entertained. And then I ask, can I ask her? Oh wow, we're gonna have a private conversation.
Well, if you like, you can always just tell me what it is you're trying to say, and just tell me you're speaking in Aquan. Because it's always assumed that, like, if you want to, you can communicate to your
That's true.
your
That's
allies
true.
what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I'll ask her about the waters if she's seen anything out of the usual lately. Hello?
Hold on, you gotta give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
You two seem like you're getting along, Sif will say.
She's saying that there's many strange things happening lately. And says the ill tide has drawn near. Can I ask her if she feels like she's also in danger?
How does the language sound like? Imagining dolphins.
Just bubbles.
It is the Aquan language, so it could be just like blah, 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 blah.
Bleep, blah, 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 blah.
She points to. She looks over at Zephyr, and she points.
And Zephyr, he's human though, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you fear about the human?
Global warming.
Oh, she fears for him. Yeah, humans can be quite frail.
For me? What does she mean by that?
Oh, she fears some man, some guy, or something. Is that what she's saying?
She points to Zephyr.
Well, he seems pretty harmless so far. I wouldn't worry too much about him.
Sif will lean over to Zephyr like they're pointing at you a lot. Did you do something?
I really don't know.
This creature then begins to speak to you in this like strange lyrical way.
Boys, I'd put in some earplugs if I were you. All right, she says, beneath the waves where moonlight gleams, in realms of blue and ocean's dreams, A ship once sailed, a wizard's pride, with magic woven a potent tide. Oh, you all can read this.
Keep reading it.
We're back
Keep
to
reading it, keep
English.
reading it.
Okay. A wizard bold with staff of might, his vessel sailed a gleaming sight. Through mystic skies and tempest seas, a wondrous tale whispered on the breeze. But fate did twist, and storms did rage. The ship, a victim of ocean's cage, it danced on waves and so did drown the wizard ship, the Golden Crown.
She's talking about this ship.
No, this ship is the Voyage.
Yeah.
Isn't the Golden Crown the ship
Parents
your
went missing.
parents died on?
Yeah, that's the one there. Yeah.
She recognizes you.
Quickly, Axa, what does she know about the Golden Crown?
The boy wants to know if what
Man.
you know of the Golden Crown. Sorry, boy.
Man.
Wait, how old are you?
Well, if you're an elf, then
All
yeah,
these
I'm probably a
elves.
boy.
I mean, I guess I said I'm 30, which is young for an elf. Sorry, man. She said you must find your own way.
And with that, she,
So, it
She-
sounds a bit like a wizard started the reckoning of the Golden Crown.
Was the Golden Crown a wizard ship? Did your parents sail with wizards?
Is she gone now?
yes, she sank back into the ocean.
Aw. I liked my new friend.
Normally, I'd
Till
say
we meet again.
it's a wide world. There's probably a lot of golden crowns, but she did have an eye for you. So
She must have meant the Golden Crown, where my parents were on.
All right, so with,
What was her name? I saw she had like a name.
she didn't give a name. All that you saw was that she is a creature called a.
Namiad?
Let me switch this.
Narrate.
Narrate.
No, okay.
Actually, let's see how that's pronounced. 5e Tools has this lovely feature where,
Nari.
Devin, who's the guy from Critical Role, the DM,
Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer. Yeah, he at some
He
point.
just says things.
Well, at some point, he literally pronounced all of the different names of creatures for
I can see that.
D&D for some reason. Oh, this one doesn't have it. Never mind. But like other ones, like Goblin, he just says Goblin.
Goblin.
Just in case you never heard that word before.
I'll put it in
Orc.
I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see exactly what I mean. But if you go to this link
Yeah.
at the very top of Goblin, you should see a little box with like a speaker symbol in it. You can click on it and it just says
Goblin.
Goblin.
Is that for every item or just for like races?
I think it's for every creature or for most creatures at the very least. There's him and there's
Near-
another woman. I'm not sure if they're also from Critical Role.
Nereid.
Nereid. Thank you. Okay. So you had your
Very
encounter.
fun.
It'd be very funny if you clicked on it and he said Nereid. Like
He has no clue. Like, I don't fucking know. All right, so the voyage continues on. Your group finishes up doing the patchwork repairs on the side of the ship. These aren't permanent repairs. They will need to be replaced and redone once they reach port, but these will keep the ship from filling with water or developing leaks or anything of the nature. But we do need a second roll for navigation. Kai, you want to go ahead and give me another navigation roll, presumably with
Sure.
guidance? Well, there he goes.
monocle.
You should just make a macro that like you just click it and it's like, it just puts that emoji in the chat.
Wait, this was under survival?
Yep. This
What
is
does that
survival
mean?
check.
Guidance?
Non-disruptive guidance.
There you go. All right, cool. So, because you guys had favorable winds, you actually move an extra 2 spaces for the evening of the trip.
Dope.
So you go boop, boop. There. You continue westward on your way to Gundbarg. Sorry, Gunderlin. And during the evening, your group is approached by another vessel in the... hold on, let me just pull this information up so I can get the exact wording for it. Da, da, da. To set this up, Chimera, you're on the deck of the ship having a conversation with someone on this ship. Who are you speaking to of the different NPCs or PCs that are available here?
I would say I'd probably I'm rereading my notes to see what the person's name is.
Sure.
I would probably be speaking with Guara, inquiring more about his work and what he plans. Not what he plans on doing, but I guess like asking or inquiring about like other places he might have traveled or done merchant work at. Either that or speaking with Store to find out more information about Gunderlin.
Sure. So can you repeat your question to Quara really quick?
For Kawara, I would probably ask him if he travels a lot as a merchant, like other places he's been and traveled to. And if he's like occupied, I'd probably speak with Store to find out more information about Gunderlin.
Gotcha. Okay. So Quara, he doesn't have a lot to do on the ship. He helps here and there, but you see he mostly he doesn't really keep to himself, but he doesn't keep himself particularly occupied. He strums his lute and plays songs for the crowd. And you manage to catch a moment to speak with him. He mentions to you that he travels all over the Sword Coast and even beyond. And you catch the sense that he's like kind of somewhat trying to flirt with you, but he's being pretty like he's not like being too pushy about it. He's just kind of describing what he does in this fanciful and interesting way. And it seems that he really has traveled everywhere. But what knowledge you have of the world beyond the Sword Coast, the things that he speaks about are truthful. And he describes wonders all over in areas like Kalimshan to the south, or the jungles of Chult, where he has traded strange bones and other items with merchants. Give me a perception test.
Sure. Although UI doesn't have it. Let's see.
Okay. So with a 19,
Nice.
you definitely notice as he's sort of discussing as he's discussing these things, he's gesturing kind of widely, and as his arms sort of go wide, you can see that his chest is somewhat exposed, his shirt is like unbuttoned towards the top, and there's a glittering chain on the bottom of which, tucked usually underneath the shirt, is a symbol of an inverted. Just a second. Symbol of an inverted dragon reaching for a sphere. And you recognize this immediately as a symbol of a faction known as the Zhentarim, who are mercenaries and traders, also known as the Black Network. They trade in all sorts of different supplies, including things as awful and horrible as slaves, even. Although the goods that he refers to when he speaks about his exploits are more of a more in the neutral category: goods, jewelry, materials, things of that nature. What is their take on this, his association with this faction?
I feel like out of character, like Chimera's like pretty ballsy. And when she notices the chain or the crest, she'll go and she'll smirk and laugh, or like kind of do like an undertone kind of laugh, like a little chuckle. And what she's gonna do is she's going to reach her hand out and put the pendant under her hand, like if she lifts it up, like while it's still on his neck, and say, "Really? That's all you sell?" And lift an eyebrow.
He immediately he kind of like jerks away, and he like grabs the pendant, tucks it back into his shirt, and buttons it up. He starts looking around. Oh, yes. Well, I'm sure you, such an observant person, understand that there are many different members of many different guilds, and some prefer to walk along a more noble and legal route than others.
And which route are you walking?
I am on the route of personal gain and wonder, and I have recently started selling my services not only as a merchant, but also as a powerful warrior of a sort.
Interesting. So you're a warrior.
Yes, I'm sure you have seen me fight alongside the rest of the crew during the pirate raid just the other day.
Yes, I recall.
I am trained in both sword and dagger. I am quite formidable. I'm sure we could do a sparring session later today if you would like. I bet I could teach you a thing or two.
I nod and agree and say, yes, there's probably a lot I could learn that wasn't taught back at home.
He smirks at that, and he says, and I do hope that this little... He kind of pats the medallion on his chest. This can stay between us. People don't need to know who belongs to what. I don't want the wrong impression getting out there. I assure you that my reasoning for being on this ship is pure and just.
Understood.
He smiles at that, and at that point, one of the sailors on top of the crow's nest. And mind you, this is evening, so let's put this into evening mode. He calls out to the rest of the crowd, "There's a ship in the distance." And sure enough, you look out over the side of the ship towards the prow, or the direction of the prow, and you can see a small ship, what looks to be it's not even a ship, actually. That's an incorrect description. It's a small boat, clearly life support raft or some kind of escape raft for another larger ship. And on board, you could see what looked to be 5 different people, a mixture of men and women. They're all wearing robes, and you can't quite tell what their features are like. But one of them lifts up a lantern and points it at you, and you can see, even in the darkness, they're like waving their arms for rescue. What does your group do?
Could I?
And they're on a ship?
They're on a small, sort of like rowboat.
Oh no, could I take a look at the telescope and get a better look?
Sure, absolutely. Give me a perception test. And you can go ahead and add a d4 to that.
Even more apt in this situation.
I'm sorry, add a guide. Did I say perception?
You did say perception.
Oh, no. That is correct. Yeah, go ahead and add a d4 for that. I see what you mean by apt, Devin, the monocle.
Yeah, yeah.
So
'cause
you
you're
can look
looking
at it.
something.
Did you make a macro, JR?
I did.
Nice. Okay. This is the guidance macro.
I think you
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay. Yeah, a 12 is perfect. That's all you need. So you look out onto this small life support vessel, and you could see what looked to be 5 people. Ignore the fact that all these tokens are men, but it's a mixture of men and women. And one of them, the lead one holding the lantern, is wearing this mask, this tentacled mask. And they look to be kind of disheveled. You can't tell too much about their features from this distance, but you can see that they appear to be in need of assistance.
Those are some strange looking people.
Fucking purple robes can go anywhere near.
PTSD.
Yeah. I don't know. In my previous research, does that there have any knowledge about these people or types of people, considering their habit and what they're wearing?
Give me a religion test.
Also, can we identify what they're wearing as masks, or does it look like their face, or is it their face?
So the people, the man or the person in the front, they are clearly masked. The
Okay.
people in the back, they don't seem to be wearing masks of any kind.
I still get the guidance, right?
Sure,
Because
go
it's-
ahead and roll the d4.
Oh
Come
no.
on, 4. Close.
Okay, so you look at them. They clearly appear to be cultists of some kind, but you don't recall ever seeing or noticing any kind of cult that wears clothing or symbology of this type. It's like completely foreign to you. You've never seen anything like this in the Sword Coast, at the very least.
Hey Kai. I don't know. Would you have ever came across folks like these before?
Shipwrecks happen, and yeah, you just got to vet the people before you let them on the ship. Keep a close eye on them. Anything suspicious, you just throw them overboard.
I agree with Kai on this one. It feels a bit cruel to let them drift, but don't trust them at all.
Before we let them on the ship, let's ask them a few questions. I'll take the lead.
Just give me 1 second. Doop. I see. They're just sort of floating there. You can see that the one holding the lantern, he's like he was waving. He's kind of stopped, and he's just kind of staring and focused at the ship, but no sound is coming from them. Finally, a word rings out from the masked man's mouth, and he says, "Oh, we are in need of assistance. Our ship was capsized by pirates."
Hey there. Well, that's totally fine. We also ran into a bit pirates earlier. So why don't you guys, we'll let you up on here, but why don't you put up your hands and, let's see what you have on you.
Perhaps we have misplaced our judgment in you. We shall find another vessel. Farewell. And the masked man, he turns towards the cult members and gestures to them. Two of them pick up their oars and they begin rowing.
Do we have the capacity to stop this ship?
Sure, you gotta tell me how you would try to do it.
You guys don't seem like you got a lot of options. Sure you want to talk a little bit longer? And then I'm gonna ask the captain if we have any, like, I don't know what they call those things, like the hooks that you can throw at other ships, whatever those things are attached to ropes. It's metal hook things.
Okay. The captain says to you that she says to you pretty plainly, like she looks at them and she says, if they don't wish to board our ship, then we can't make them unless we force them. And by the looks of them, they kind of give me the creeps. I wouldn't mind keeping these fellas off of our ship.
The long voyage. Who knows what people can supply us with? What do you guys think?
Seems a bit of a hostile action to me. Let them leave their fate to the sea if that's how they see fit.
I don't trust it.
I'm
They
simply
weird me
asking
out.
them to. I'm simply asking them to come unarmed. Let's check them a bit before we let them on board.
I was thinking to take whatever they had and keep it, but if you guys aren't comfortable keeping them on the ship, I'm fine with letting them leave and take their luck with the sea.
I mean, they don't seem that desperate, so. And they are purple. They got purple robes.
Deja vu, anyone?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh no, they drowned.
And with that,
Goodbye.
they continue rowing off in another direction. You can see the light of their lantern sailing off into the distance. Who knows if they will find help, but that is a problem for another day and another person, it would seem.
It's so intense. They're like, we're stuck at sea. Let us in your ship. We're like, who are you? Actually, fuck you. And they just leave. We'll find someone else who doesn't ask any questions.
Exactly. Let's find someone else that doesn't ask any
We're
questions.
gonna see them. We're gonna see them as slaves on another ship.
Fuck that. They look like they could control like sea
They were
creatures.
just so
and attack
weird.
us. Like the guy
Yeah, but
has
with
a
that
freaking
with that
squid
kind of attitude-
mask.
All
That
right.
guy's gonna call the Kraken.
Yeah, we're gonna be reversed in positions at some point. We'll be in a raft, and they'll be like, "Oh well, well, well."
We'll be like, yeah, we'll tell you who we are. Can we
Yeah.
come on board now?
This is how you talk to people, weird mask guy.
We're
He
not
just
good
said-
enough to save your life? What?
Exactly. He just said they ran into pirates. All I said is we ran into pirates too. So we want to make sure you come unarmed. You know.
All right, so the next day dawns. The temperature has returned to what would be considered normal for this time of year. The winds as well have died down slightly, although they still give you ample push in the westerly direction. A light rain begins to drizzle over the ocean, causing everything to be slightly damp for those of you who are on the top deck of the ship. Some of you decide to head down into the lower decks where there are rooms for sitting, enjoying meals, rooms that you are already somewhat familiar with. The areas for sleeping, cooking, the privy, etc. During the morning of this day, your ship is going to require another navigation test. So, Kai, go ahead and give me another navigation test. This time, yep, you beat me to it. I love that macro. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty great.
13. You needed a 10, so you're great. So you
I am.
are heading in
so
the
great.
correct direction. And let me make sure I pull up the correct.
I just realized you have a 0 in survival. You're just straight rolling.
But she does have advantage.
That's true. It's better than, I don't know.
And
plus 2 or
guidance.
whatever.
And guidance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is this? Oh, that's right. It's a different name. Because we're at sea. It changes the nature of the thing you're doing. Okay. Another ship in the distance. This one, much clearly friendlier than the ones that you have encountered previously. An elven vessel. In fact,
Ooh.
sea elven. A long, flowing, elegant ship with teal painted wood and an elegant arcing sail. Much different from the ship that you're currently riding in, much faster and swifter. Changes its course and starts heading in your direction. The sailor on the crow's nest, you could tell that he's sending signals, hand signals and other types to the ship, communicating with them from a distance in a language that is known to sailors.
Can I make a perception test?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I want to, as soon as I realize that it's a sea elven ship, I would like to look at Chimera and see what her reaction is.
At Chimera.
Yeah, I want to see how she feels about sea elves. Because I know Chimera, so I'm like, okay, let's see how she's going to deal with this. Other elves.
I mean, I'm
Other
a sea
non-high
elf.
elves. Yeah, but you've been on the ship for a while. These are new full sea elves. You're half sea elf.
I would probably just like look at them and raise an eyebrow and kind of just be like, oh, more elves. Okay.
The name of this campaign. Oh, more elves.
I turn to Sif and realize he's staring at me, and I say, I didn't realize there were so many different kinds.
I thought our people were more rare, but we seem to be running into each other a lot.
Kind of weird, but okay.
Best behavior.
So you can see on this
Sure.
ship
Before.
there is a crew of sea elven sailors, 14 by your account. They are hailing from a place called I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to put it into the chat.
How does Matt Mercer pronounce it?
I don't think he has ever pronounced this.
Oh.
Tier 5 with the one.
Yeah, I would say like that. Tier Faldorn.
Let's see.
Looks like terrifying.
Oh, it's the TFTs. There you go.
Yeah, they're like gangsta. We come from the TFT. They start throwing up like
TFI
T
one.
signs, TFT gang.
Tier 5 the one.
Roll down with the
Boston.
TFT.
And so they sail over to you, and this is something that Captain Arvine is completely comfortable with. She has spoken with sea elves before, not this ship in particular, but typically they'll stop and sail by each other in order to share information, usually for safety reasons or if there is need of assistance in some way. And so their ship sails up close to yours, with some healthy distance between the two, just in case of any mishaps. And the two captains, Arvine and the captain of this elven vessel, they stand at the decks of their ships and communicate with each other over this 15, 20-foot gap, sharing information about the seas. You can see Arvine is asking specifically about sort of safety concerns, pirate incursions, things of that nature. The sea elf captain speaks up and says in a heavily accented version of Common. You could tell that Common is not his first language. He says, "Yes, we have encountered many of these pirates, as you call them. They have been a great disturbance on the seas, and we have done much that we can to avoid them. Our ships are swift and fast. Your human vessels are no match to catch us, I'm sure." One of them looks over at Kai, or the captain looks over at Kai, and he speaks to Kai in Elvish. Kai, really fast. Do you remember the name of your character's father?
I don't think we ever came up with one.
Sure. Do you want me to come up with one right now?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to elf name generator. Oh, you know what? Let's go to ChatGPT. They come up with better names. Give me a name for a sea elf man. Cool. That's a good name, actually.
Eagleloss.
Eagle Lost.
Eagleloss.
What are you trying to get a name for?
Ooh.
Did you know my father? Do I recognize him? Do I know this guy?
You do not.
So I will ask him if he knew my father. I am sorry I don't remember you. Have you seen or heard of my father? We've been looking for him for the past 15 years.
A fantastic memory on this guy. To at a glance notice someone he knew like 20 years ago as a child.
On another ship.
Yeah.
Within the decade, okay. So he didn't die when he went missing. 9 years. Okay, there's still hope. Where did you last see him?
Is everyone able to read this except me and Domo?
No, I think Domo can't read
I think
it. too.
Domo
I think you're the only one who can't read it. Everyone else is just nodding like, oh, wow, really? 9 years ago.
I'm just with a mopping the wooden floors back there.
Even all the sailors, they speak fluent Elvish. They're like, oh, yeah, 9 years? Wow.
We just chat in Elvish all the time. It's the language of the sea.
Everyone speaks Elvish now. Come on, go with the times.
I haven't spoken Common in a decade.
Okay, west. I wonder how far west he's going. Did you do business with my father, or how did you know him? And can I ask if he normally sails around here, or is he global? Cool. For Matt's sake, this this elf is now captain on the ship to protect elven trade lines. That's pretty cool. I used to sail with my dad. Okay. Is there a way to keep in touch with people when we're at sea?
Are you asking him or me?
You.
Typically, like you can always like send messages like you would a letter and stuff like that. You can go to a port and either they'll wait for a ship to come in and dock, they'll keep records of that thing, or they can send out if they know where they're going. Like there's magic as well. I believe there's a spell called Message where you could send someone a message.
Oh, okay.
The sending. Message is the close one.
Gotcha. Yeah, sending. You could send someone a message. Is there a range on that, Devin? Do you know off the top of your head?
I think it's like on the plane you're on.
Okay.
Message is like 100-something feet, but sending is like wherever.
Yes, you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. You can send the range is unlimited.
Yeah.
And you can
It's between planes? Wow.
and you can send the message across any distance or even to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
God, what an annoying stipulation. 5%.
5% chance. I like to
Right.
imagine you don't know when it doesn't go through, and you're just
Yeah, I
like,
bet
"Why
you
is this
roll it,
guy
and you're like, okay.
ghosting me?" It's just bad
You can
cell
respond
service.
Immediately. Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Okay, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Nereus. Which way is he headed now? Is he headed in the opposite direction of us? Is he headed east or?
Yes, he is heading back towards Neverwinter, and he says that in common.
Got it. Okay. Are you typically guarding these seas between Gunbarg and Neverwinter?
Yeah, he continues the conversation in common. Again, in his sort of like broken, heavily accented common. As of now, our current path is between not only Gunderlin, but all over the Sword Coast, down to the south. Onwards to Baldur's Gate, and then we make a circuit around the Moonshae Isles and back around again. It is a long voyage. We are eager to make port back in the city.
Well, it's always nice to meet another sea elf on the seas. If you ever hear about anything from my father, would you try to send a message?
Of course. What would you like me to say?
Just if you ever see him, where he was, where you saw him, and let him know I'm out there looking for him.
He smiles and says, "If I see him again, I will be sure to send you a message. Although I hope I am not the first one to find him."
Do you think others are looking for him?
No, that is not what I mean. I mean simply that I hope that you are the one to find him first. A man missing
I
for nearly a
agree.
decade is a terrible thing to wonder. But your father is a crafty one. Very smart. I don't think he would go down without a fight at the very least.
Definitely not.
If you are to look for him, I would say go further west if you can. Last I spoke with him was here, and he points east. Last I spoke with him was in the city of Neverwinter. That is where he said he was heading further west.
Okay. 9 years goes a long time, though.
Yeah.
With that, he finishes conversing with Captain Arvine, and they...
Could I ask him something?
Sure, of course, go for it.
In Elvish, I'll ask him, have you seen any... I'm trying to word this. You patrol these seas quite a bit. Have there been any cargo transports of people. Maybe people being moved against their will to the west that you've seen recently, in the last few weeks.
Against their will. Oh, we have heard. We have certainly dealt with slavers on these coasts. I'm sure that you are aware of the difficulties with piracy. With that, all other forms of crimes against humanity have risen as of late. We do what we can to free the slaves, but we can't patrol every square inch of these waters.
Nor should you be expected to. You stay safe.
You as well. And he offers a goodbye in Elvish, and he waves to Captain Arvine, and their ship prepares itself and continues moving very swiftly and elegantly on the water back in the direction of Neverwinter, and your ship continues
Elvish.
heading westward. And so that was the day. Let's have an evening navigation test. Kai, go ahead and give me a roll. Go ahead and add guidance to it. Damn, let me do it again. Jesus. Nice, you just made
Threatening
it.
to become a guidance bot.
That is the nature of clerics in this game. All right, so pulling up my notes again. Another ship passes in the evening. A friendly warship of human manufacture and crew. Let me pull up their exact information for you guys. Beep, boop, boop. Here we go. Okay, encounters. This is the passing warship. Here we go. This is a friendly warship from Neverwinter. It doesn't stop. This one is far larger than your little galleon. It's a frigate completely, and you can see that on the broadside there is a row of these large cannons that kind of trail into your direction, but then through that series of signs, as well as the flags that you are flying at the top of the ship, you can see that they turn the cannons away from you. It appears that this ship bearing the flag of Neverwinter and the symbol of the Lord's Alliance is patrolling to not only intercept but completely annihilate pirate ships, and the crew begins to express a feeling of like safety and security, at least for the moments that this frigate is within eyesight.
No. Is any sailors like up on top able to speak real quick?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Hey, have you seen these purple cultist people?
We got weird masks on.
There's like 5 of them in a rowboat.
Oh, you're yelling out to the passing warship.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see. So I thought you were just screaming at somebody, another sailor on your ship.
Hey, you're like, yeah, we do that
I was like, I'm
here.
standing right next to you.
So when did you? What are you talking about?
They yell out that they don't really have an answer for you. Like they've just been taking out pirate ships along the way. They don't know about the pirates' targets or who it is that they have harassed over the past few days. But they don't have a conclusive answer for your question.
What about the Devil's Fin? You run into them?
Oh, good call.
That is a good question. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, we sunk it. Like, okay, cool.
They do say that they have encountered the Devil's Fin, but they have not been able to catch it. That being a frigate, and they don't say this because this would be too much to elaborate over such a great distance, But the other sailors are like, a ship like that wouldn't be able to catch up to a ship like the Devil's Fin. It's far too nimble and swift. It would outpace them pretty quickly. But they do confirm that they have in fact encountered the Devil's Fin before. Okay. And with that, that ends the 4th day. So we move on to the 5th. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? Come back at 9:06.
Cool.
Okay. I might be a little late because the food should be showing up at 9:06.
Sure, no problem.
I'm a faithful.
You're muted. I hope I'm fucking muted right now. Oh, I'm not. Good job.
Hey, you're probably recording.
Oh yeah. Go downstairs. Weirdo.
Give me one more kiss. You just elbowed me in
Go,
there.
go,
I'm
go.
not looking. I'm not looking.
Let go. Did we lose Matt?
I see him here, I think.
I don't see him in the Discord.
Oh. Oh, yes. No.
I see that he. There he is.
Whatever you said when you said you hope you were muted, I could not hear.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Were you the only one on there?
I think so.
She was doing. She was like doing an impression of a lady from the English season of what's it called? Of the Traitors.
Traitors.
She is horrible at accents.
There's a reason I'll never do accents is because I'm so terrible at them.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm throwing out a really poor accent.
No, I think yours is good.
No,
pretty
no,
great.
I love the accent. I'm just saying that I could never do an accent.
No, Nina's is horrible. Like thank God. It's like hard to listen to.
It's. I feel
Oh,
whenever
I'm
I'm
an
around
English
people with
person.
accents, I tend to actually like pick up that accent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody does that, right? Because you just start naturally doing it.
Well, yesterday I was at work and we were talking about a show and they have like a grand masquerade ball. But of course, I've made fun of my friends so long saying ball that just came out like as I was talking to my people.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, so for the ball scene,
Ball.
it's
Yeah.
really bad.
And Nina's mom
Wall.
had a very deep Rhode Island accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta park the car.
I'm gonna park the car.
Mm.
And then when we went to Rhode Island to visit her family, they all spoke like that. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
No way.
Park the car to go to the ball.
You get the
Ball.
idea.
Idea.
Yeah, I literally would spell it with an R because that's just how my mom would say it. I was like, oh wait, there's no R.
And then it's funny because your dad has a Chilean accent, but you don't have a Chilean accent at all.
Mm.
No.
Oh wow.
Well, then he lived in Rhode Island and New York, so like his English is just really bizarre.
What does that sound like?
The Chilean accent?
Yeah, do the
Yeah, I don't have
accent,
Chilean friends.
I don't know how you describe it.
It's boop
I'm so
boop
used-
How do you describe accents in general?
I wish he sounded like that. And he'll say certain things like really strange, like appreciate. He just says appreciate. And but I don't know because I grew up with him, so to me it just sounds like English.
Not we lost Matt again.
Oh, he
Like-
said he had to restart his
Oh, he's
computer.
gonna restart. No
Yeah.
problem. Let me be right back. 1 minute.
I don't know. I love accents, and I feel like I never had one. So, but I guess I do because
How
people
very
make fun of me
American
all
of
the
you to say
time.
that.
I know, but then people make fun of me all the time. And by people, I mean John and my best friend. So, you know,
Make fun of you for what? Not having an accent?
no, for saying certain things weird.
Oh.
Yeah. I
What
guess
do you
with
say
an
weird?
accent. Bag,
That sounded
Like-
fine to me.
Yeah, it sounded normal.
shopping bag. I guess I used to say more like bag or milk with like an E.
Milk. Yeah.
Milk,
Milk.
yeah. Yeah.
I like you literally picked the word that one of the only words I've ever been made fun of for the way I say it, milk. 'Cause I have
You
a
say it
very
too,
hard, I
yeah.
said milk, and I can't not do it.
Like
Water
milk?
is a D in it too. Water.
Water.
Water. Yeah, that's
Water.
very
Water.
New York.
Water. Yeah.
It's like an RD,
Yeah.
like water. Water.
Make a glass of water. I'm gonna go lie down and have a glass of water.
Yeah.
You mean lay down with water?
Uh, That's weird. Water.
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 Water and milk.
Yeah. I think Californians soften the T a lot to D's as well.
I feel like a lot of people do that, right? Water. I don't know anybody who pronounces the T
Water.
as a hard T in water. Water.
Probably not like that.
That sounded like Siri.
Would you like some water?
Water. All right, Matt's back.
Sorry.
Let me make sure. No problem.
My computer confirm update.
No problem at all. That sucks, but glad you're back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the phone right now.
Yeah, Bianca, you said you were on the mobile version of this. Found you, right?
What? No.
Oh, I thought you said
What?
something about mobile.
Oh,
When?
so
Earlier, you were like, "Oh, this isn't available in mobile or whatever."
Oh, that was like a long time ago when I tried doing it on my phone.
gotcha.
I mean, it was still today.
I was
but...
like,
So
wait, today? No.
Yeah, you said something about mobile, unless I totally misunderstood you. Maybe are you on Discord mobile or something, or nothing mobile?
I think she's on her,
I
her
don't
new
think
computer
I
setup.
said that at all. I am on my new
Okay.
computer setup.
Then I completely misunderstood whatever thing you said at that point.
Oh, but speaking of mobile, the reason why I was reaching out to you guys and asking if you were enjoying the automation aspect of the game is because I was thinking a potential option would be switching from Foundry to another system called Owlbear Rodeo, which is what a lot of different people use for VTTs. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. It has zero automation, and so you would have to use your character sheets on D&D Beyond to keep track of all that stuff on your own. You'd have to do all the dice rolls on your own. It has a nice dice roller where you just click the die that you want and it gets added to like a little pool and you hit the roll button. It works very well. But has a couple of nice features. One, it's very easy load on the computer. And two, you could use it on your phone. So like if a player was away, they could log in on their phone and still have full mobile functionality on the game, and everything else would work. They would just have their character sheet, either a physical copy of it or like on D&D Beyond, and they can just switch between the D&D Beyond app and then their browser to play the game. But everybody unanimously was like, you like the automation and stuff, so we'll just keep what we got going on here. Matt, are you still okay to play, or?
Yeah, I'm listening. My computer is still kind of like
Still restarting?
updating, but I'm on here on Discord, so.
Okay, all right, so we'll just continue. Okay, so this is the beginning of the fourth day at sea, the 5th of the month of Hammer. In the morning, I'm going to need a navigation check from Kai.
I might be somewhat quiet because I am eating.
Sure. Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah,
Nice job.
Excellent roll.
we're really sailing today.
Really quickly going over some of this stuff.
Nice.
Normal temperature, no wind. No wind. Actually, that does make the roll a little bit more difficult. But you
Oh,
got
no.
But you did get a 22, so you're good in that regard. But let me just double check really quickly what no wind means. Okay, it means that the ship has to be rowed, which is fine. They row the ship. They're totally capable of doing that here, and so you guys move one square closer. During the day, your group is specifically Domo, the healer of the ship, Chandri Dundragon, comes up to you and just begins sort of like conversing with you about what it is that your mission is, that you've been kind of on the ship together for quite some time, but you haven't had a full conversation yet. Both being members of the Order of the Gauntlet, you have a lot in common. What do you tell her, or how do you answer the question, like, what is it that you're doing on this boat? What are your goals here? This is all friendly conversation. There's no, like, she's not, like, demanding you answer anything.
Yeah. I suppose I am doing much the same as you are here. I was tasked with ensuring the safety of this crew, and I will admit I'm pretty interested to see what is going on in Gunderland. How did you feel when, who gave you the order to board this ship, and how are you feeling about our voyage?
She says that her position as a low-ranking member of the Order of the Gauntlet means that she doesn't get many options in terms of choosing where she gets to go. Being a healer, being a protector, being someone who is devoted to maintaining life. She was assigned to a ship before the whole debacle with piracy. So for a while she mentions that she was living kind of a normal, existence, helping out with minor injuries. There were very few, if any, attacks by pirates or other strange things. But since then, she has seen her services become more of need, and she's glad to have somebody else on board who is capable of assisting in some way. Just one second. She asks if excuse me 1 second. She also mentions that she has, and she kind of pulls you aside at this. She says that there have been issues. That's something else that she has been trying to do is suss out people who the Order of the Gauntlet is not particularly interested in allowing onto, at the very least, passing merchant ships. In particular, from a group known as the Zhentarim, a group that you are familiar with. These, from the position of the Order of the Gauntlet, the Zhentarim are considered an evil faction. They support piracy, they support the slave trade, they support the illegal sale of weapons and armor to the highest bidder. They supply mercenaries and soldiers to the highest bidder, and they have been a thorn in the side of the Order of the Gauntlet for a long time. She says that it is a goal of hers to sort of suss out any of these members on their ships and to make sure that they are not permitted passage, that she has no legal ability to arrest them because they haven't technically done, unless they do something wrong, of course. But she asks if you can keep an eye open and bring any of these people to her attention.
I will. Is there anything you can tell me to look out for?
She says some of them are callous enough to wear a symbol of their group on their body, whether it's a piece of gaudy jewelry, a tattoo, typically on the upper shoulder, but just be aware of that.
And is there anybody you have your eye on right now?
Just 1 second.
I wanted to know how you spelt that cult name, Xanthrum. Oh, there we go. Okay, thanks.
I'll put that in chat for everybody.
Thank you for putting it in Elvish.
Oh, is it in Elvish? Oh shit.
Yeah, you were messaging me in Elvish,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
like, dude, we're
Sorry.
we're
no.
private
heavy RP.
chatting.
Where's Common? Where the fuck is Common? Oh, there it is.
The DM is canonically also an elf.
That'd be hilarious.
Drow
A
is the last
sea,
one
a
left.
sea elf. Oh yeah, drow.
Okay, so she asked you to keep an eye out, let her know about any members of the Zentrum, that from the Order of the Gauntlets perspective, the Zentrum have something to do with this, with what's going on. Although, she does also let on that, from what she has heard from other members of the Order of the Gauntlet, that it is not actually the Zentrum pulling the strings, that they are just a tool and whatever it is that's going on in the ocean. But that's all she knows.
Yeah, I guess internally, like Domo is being like, yeah, I'll totally let you know. But I probably wouldn't let her know. I would want to do my own investigating
Sure.
of the Zentrum.
No problem at all.
Before.
And
So did she have anybody that she was watching out for right now? Like, was there anybody specific?
she
boat that
she
she's
has her
suspicious of?
suspicions of the elf Quara. He has a kind of demeanor to him that she doesn't quite appreciate. But she hasn't been able to sort of pin anything on him. She hasn't noticed anything. And while he does say he's a merchant, he doesn't exactly talk about what guild he belongs to.
All right. And what was their symbol?
Their symbol is an inverted dragon biting an orb.
Okay.
And I'll show that to you guys. All right, so that was the first test of the day, and the group is the crew is having or celebrating the birthday of one of the other sailors on the ship. They're all standing on the deck, and they're sharing stories about this one sailor, how he's been with them for such a long time. They really appreciate him. They're all having drinks. Does your group partake in the festivities of this birthday celebration before the evening strolls in?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I like free cake.
All right, so they're celebrating.
Play some pan flute.
Oh, you're playing your pan flute. Is your character
Yeah.
proficient in pan flute, or do you just have one?
I just have one. I'm not very good at it.
I'll give you guidance to play before you play.
Where's the monocle?
Sure, give me a perform test.
Okay. +0.
Oh,
If you fail, you call the
Oh, boy.
sirens.
all right,
4.
Well, it's a 4. Okay, well,
I have to tune this thing. Hold on.
it's just full of spit. You're blowing in from the wrong side. And so the group of you are having a good time. You're playing the pan flute. Some of the people are like, "Stop! What are you doing? Stop that!" And Quara,
Well, I'm giving the good part.
he's like, "Actually, why don't you help me?" And he points to you. He's pretty charismatic, and he helps you set up like a simple rhythm, and then he begins playing his lute. And the combination of your sort of poor playing but simple
Like
playing,
the low bass notes. Like
Sure.
one note, boop,
he kind of helps
boop.
set you up a little bit, and he manages to put on a fun, rousing tune for the crew that people are just sort of enjoying themselves as the sun is setting in the distance. And one of the sailors, this one in particular, is sort of like leaning against the side of the.
By the way, we're still on the world map.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned a specific sailor, so
Sure.
I figured we're not supposed to be here anymore.
One of the sailors, this one in particular, is sitting
There we
or
go.
is leaning against the side of the deck, and when no one's looking, you just hear like a yell, like a "Huh!" and then suddenly you hear a splash, and you see, or you don't see, he just has seemingly gone overboard. What do you do?
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh, throw a raft over.
I asked previously about the metal thing on the end of a rope we could throw. So as I'm running toward where this happened, I assume we know he fell overboard, right? We hear him go and hear the splash or something.
Sure.
And is he the birthday boy?
He is not the birthday boy. He is just another
Oh,
sailor
then fuck
enjoying
him.
himself.
No, just kidding.
Let's say
Throw a
Um,
lifesaver
let's
out.
say this is the birthday boy.
I'm gonna go out and say, throw me the rope, and then I'm gonna leap into the water after him.
So hold on. So Kai. Okay. So Sif. Uh-oh, your token is doing something funny. Uh-oh.
Is Sif the one with the
I have the water. Hopefully, yeah,
The
I
wa-
can breathe
the
in the water
water.
for at least a little bit.
So really
Yeah,
quick. So
okay.
Sif, because you're the first one to sort of act, you spring into action, right? You spring into action. You grab this rope, and you immediately jump down into the water in slow motion. As you're in the process of leaping over the water, you see something clinging onto the side of the boat. A long, gangly creature has
Oh, no.
clawed its way
No.
up from the water. It has seaweed for hair that drags
a sea
down,
orc?
and
Sea troll.
it looks at you with this like terrifying smile. Its mouth full of dripping, greasy teeth, and you dive right past it.
Yes, I'm passing it. Pull me back.
And you splash into the water. I'm gonna set you as negative 20 feet.
Oh no, I can't see anything.
All right, well, let's just say you're at negative 20
It's
feet.
totally pitch black.
So
Alright.
you're in the water. You dive down because of your cloak. You put the hood up of the cloak, so you have this impressive swimming speed. But you can see this guy has been flung off and is currently sort of falling behind on the ship. At this point, I'm gonna have
And I just see the one troll, right?
yes.
Okay. One smiling sea troll.
I'm gonna put everybody into an encounter. And so I'm gonna let you guys roll your initiative. Huzzah. So on your character sheets, you should see it should say INI on the top of the character sheet next to your armor class. You can go ahead and click that and do your initiative. Matt, are you able to do yours?
My bad, I'm being complicated. I found it. I was trying to find it on the bar on top. I found it though.
It's all good. I believe you can do it through utility. Yeah, utility has the roll initiative button. Okay.
John, question: do I have the rope in my hand?
Yes, you do.
Okay, good to know.
All right, so you have the rope in your hand.
How did I have disadvantage?
Did you?
You have the option to pick what you wanted to roll.
Oh, I just clicked on it.
Oh, were you holding the button down?
Oh yeah, if you hold like shift or control or something, one of those is auto disadvantage.
Oh, maybe. Okay,
Okay. Well, let's just.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Matter.
Let's just keep it there for now. Let me. This on. And let me turn this on. Okay. So
Ooh, Chimera with a really good initiative.
Cora, he doesn't know what's going on, and so he just goes to look, and he looks down over the side of the boat as he watches you leap in, and he still has his loot in his hand, and he just troll, and so he's just surprised for this turn. Is there a surprised? Invisible. That's frightened.
What the hell's a troll doing there?
Well, there are sea trolls. Chimera.
I go and I see Sif jump into the water, and I go and I run after him and like look over the edge and see him plummet in. And I yell, Sif, what are you doing? And when I go to try and meet Sif's eyes or Sif's bubbles coming up from the water, from his collision and going under the surface, instead of finding him, I make eye contact with the troll.
If what have you
And-
become?
And with a look of horror, I go and I scream. And I'll go and immediately cast a thunderclap on him. Or her. Whoever this troll is.
Sure.
How do you identify before I cast the spell?
I don't want to be disrespectful.
It's day. Them.
All right, so you cast Thunderclap, and they fail. They immediately are flung. Let's see, what is it? 5 feet? Spells damage. Oh no, they aren't flung. I'm thinking of the other spell. This just deals damage. Each creature must succeed on a constant or suffer damage. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you deal your damage. They shout up at you. They didn't seem to be expecting that, and so this loud clap of thunder emanates from you, bursting forth, nearly blowing the troll off of the side of the ship. But with its tremendous strength, it manages to continue holding on.
Okay. And then, I wasn't expecting my turn to come so quickly. So, I'm gonna see... What else? Oh, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Okay, go for it.
And I'm going to go and close my character sheet because it's including the UI. And I'm going to go and target its strength.
Got it.
And with movement, I'm going to take a few steps back
Okay.
for safety.
All right. It can't make attacks of opportunity against you because it's still clinging on, so you're good there. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. This sailor is surprised. Domo.
All right. Can I get to a point where I gotta be at the edge to see it?
To see it, yes. It is currently hanging over the edge, so it is out of sight.
All right. I'm gonna ready a spell from back here. Then I'm gonna when it comes into view, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and click the ready spell button. All right.
I'll get up here, I suppose.
Sure.
No, upper deck.
Sif, it is your turn.
Alright, I'll see this big troll on the side of the ship and just yell, "It's some kind of sea troll!" And then I'll look at this guy who's like drifting away and just try to swim toward him and grab him.
Sure. You have a swim speed, so you don't even need to roll anything. You just run up, or you just swim up and grab him.
Alright, hold on tight. And then I'll try to, as much as I can this turn, climb back up onto the ship.
So you can, let's see, 30 feet gets you there.
And then I have to climb up it too, I guess.
Yes. So you can... Climbing is going to be a full action. So on your next turn, you'll be able to climb up.
That's fine.
Okay. Actually, no, you just used
Yeah.
a move. So go ahead and... Let's see, how does climbing work in 5th edition?
It's athletics check, I think.
Climb.
It's an action, no, right?
Climb onto a bigger creature. That's a very specific action.
To ship a bigger creature.
Movement. Sure, give me an athletics check. Let's make it a DC 10.
Okay.
You climb up,
13.
carrying the sailor with you, and both of you end up over the shoulder of the ship. But that will be your turn.
We just lost someone. We're not losing somebody else.
He thanks you profusely. Store is surprised. Zathir.
Is there a mast? Is this a mast over here on this side?
Yep.
Could I start running over there and just start climbing?
Sure. Yeah, you can start climbing the mast. That's totally fine.
Cool.
Let's see. So you move. Go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Ooh.
All right,
Wow,
not 20.
nice.
I'll say you
You
can
fail.
climb 15 feet. So you get up 15 feet. All right, so that was your action. Troll's turn.
Oh, no.
The troll speaks in this like weird broken common, like very very broken with these like stilted words. You can tell it doesn't have much intelligence, at least as far as these humanoid creatures go. And it says, "A ship full of tasty treats. I can't wait to have my fill." And it reaches over to whoever's nearest. It's going to be Quara. And is going to try biting his ass. Misses.
That's gross.
Claws at him. Hits him. And deals damage to Quara. You can see it's like sniffing the air. It does have some intelligence though, so if you wished to try to talk to it, it would that could be beneficial.
It doesn't seem to want to talk.
Kai, it is your turn.
Does he speak Aquan or
Speaks common,
okay, but not a different language that he would.
very, very broken common.
Is there a troll language?
They speak giant, if any of you speak giant.
Oh,
I do speak giant.
wow.
So I'm gonna
Really?
yeah, because my mom was a storm giant.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna speak to him in giant and tell him that there's nothing on the ship but doom if he comes aboard.
Give me an intimidation check. Why are you rolling with an... Are you holding the button down still?
I didn't hold anything down, so I have no idea what's going on.
Did you click disadvantage?
No, nothing popped up when I clicked on intimidation. It just automatically rolled.
Intimidation. Let me try it on your sheet.
Cap lock's on or something?
No,
Intimidation, roll normal. Try it again.
We'll take 16.
yeah, it didn't. The window didn't pop up this time.
Can you try refreshing?
Sure.
I think my spell goes off, right? Like when it came into view.
Yes. So go ahead. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you'll have to remind me whenever you guys do ready actions. I can't recall. All right, so you cast your guiding bolt and you hit it. So now the next attack against it will be with advantage. And you are no longer
Okay, so
concentrating.
it popped up, so it's just going to be normal, right?
Yes. Yeah, I wonder, you must have had some kind of weird bug.
That's
Okay.
a good roll.
18. All right. So immediately it leaps up. It gets blasted by this bolt of energy from Domo. It reels back. It tries to bite and claw into Quara. And then it fails to bite him, but it does manage to claw him a little bit, nearly grabbing him or knocking him off balance. Kai, you run over. You put your hands up and you warn this creature that if you come onto this ship, it will mean doom for you.
Does he say anything?
Yes.
He's typing in giant. Cool looking language.
What do you say, Kai? Oh, you're typing back. You're typing some bullshit at him. You're cursing him out. You're like, suck my dick, troll.
I wasn't going to. I'm just clicking to speak right now. No, I was just gonna tell him his death. Like, you're outnumbered. Best
Gotta
if you
reason
go on
with
to
the
the next ship. Yeah, I mean, just get the fuck off my ship, really.
That is a good intimidation check. Let's see. That is really good. The 15. I'm sorry, with an 18, you get a sense that they're like second guessing themselves. They have this like look on their face, like they look out at all of the various sailors who are all lifting their weapons to bear. Some of them have crossbows. Some of them actually no, these guys don't have crossbows. They all have clubs, so you can see that they're all pulling up crossbows and stuff like that. Okay, so you could tell this troll is like second guessing what it's about to do. All these other sailors are still surprised. Quara is confused about what he should be doing, and so he looks out at you, Kai. He has his weapons at the ready. He's like worried about attacking this thing because he doesn't want it to turn around and attack him back. And so he's just like, Kai, do you know what you're doing?
But I sure hope so.
He is going to hold his action. Chimera. He's holding his action specifically for if this thing decides to attack. He's going to like attack back. Chimera,
Okay.
what do you do?
Oh, it's my turn again?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll go and I'll step forward. And I mean, I don't know the conversation that's being had, trying to get this troll away. So I guess I'm going to go and do another thunderclap to try and shoo him off.
Okay. So you step forward, perform another thunderclap. He succeeds on this one, so you emit another clap of thunder against this creature, but it manages to continue holding on, and also it takes no damage from this powerful blast that you have emitted.
I would probably use the blast to get his attention and then go and yell, "Go away or die," and in common, to try and intimidate him.
Make an intimidation check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's in a language it doesn't quite understand.
He's like, wait, run away and die? Well, I'm gonna fight.
Oof.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You basically told him that
no.
we're his dessert and it's okay to eat us.
No.
All right. So
I'm very tasty as you run up to him.
So he has incentive to climb back on the boat now.
So you
God damn it.
you cast your spell. So what your disadvantage? So what this means is, you didn't. Your intimidation check is not eliminating the potential for this beast to just like flee, but it's also not doing any favors either. That is your turn.
How does like giving it, like I gave advantage with guiding bolt? How does that work with one where like the thunderclap?
Oh, save. So it only affects attack rolls, not saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah. So an attack roll is like a weapon attack.
Right.
This sailor is terrified of what's going on, and he is. What is the reach on this guy? Oh, it's only if you're within 5 feet. He's gonna just like scoot back. He's staying where he is. Staying where he is. Chandri is going to kind of come forward a little bit, in case someone needs her assistance, but she's not engaging. Boop. Staying. Domo, it is your turn again.
I am going to see Kai yelling at it in some way, and I'll just yell in common also. It's like, return to the sea, beast, and I will ready another spell to go off if it attacks anybody.
Sure. Really quickly, do you have to name the spell that you're readying, or just that you're readying one?
I'll just name. I'm readying Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, you got it. Captain Graysail is going to move forward, give the boat to somebody else for now, this guy, and she's going to come down just in case she's needed. Sif, you have just climbed back on board.
Okay. I'm going to. I still have the rope in my hand, right?
Yep, sure do.
I'm gonna wrap that rope around my waist and tie it a knot, so if he throws me off for something weird, I can get back on. And then I'm gonna head over. I want to get Chimera out of this guy's face. I'm gonna use bait and switch. This won't work, I think, because whatever, the macro stuff doesn't work, but I'm going to use bait and switch so we can swap places.
With Chimera?
Yeah.
How does bait and switch work? Can you share that?
Yeah, it's right here.
Let's see.
I basically just pick a character and then we swap, and then I can choose somebody, give them an AC bonus. So I'll choose myself.
Okay.
So we swap places. I'm right in front of this guy. And nobody used that guiding bolt, right?
Nope.
I'm just gonna attack him with advantage.
Wait a minute. He looks like he's retreating though.
I know. I want to piss him off so he runs away.
I think bait and switch does work, right?
No, we tried it before, but there's a problem with, like, it doesn't do the auto movement if it's on your turn and you're trying to move them.
Gotcha.
It won't
Did
let
it
them
did it
move.
give you the bonus armor class?
I don't think so. No, it didn't.
So let's start your next turn. Okay, so we'll just remember that you have
I just remember it. Yeah.
you have 7 bonus armor class, which is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's huge.
yeah.
So I want to smack this guy with my weapon with an advantage. I'm trying to deter this thing from fighting us.
Okay. I think it'll automatically have advantage.
Okay.
So just go ahead and make the attack roll.
Let me try.
All right, you deal your damage to it. 5 points of slashing damage.
And then I'm gonna action surge
Oh boy, it's going all out.
and do the same thing, just attack him again.
Go for it.
I think this one does not get advantage, but
Another 6 points of damage.
I can do that every turn.
Well, not action
Lie to him.
surge.
No, I'm gonna yell it to him because he doesn't know.
Give me a intimidation check.
I'm an incredible
at
fighter.
disadvantage.
Okay. He doesn't speak Elvish, right? So I'll just talk it in common. I'm trying to scare him off the ship. Oh, sorry, that wasn't disadvantage. Let me roll it again. Oh, that's a 4
I
anyway.
mean, it's a 4. Doesn't get much worse than a 4.
We'll see. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you're beating the shit out of this thing. This thing is like, it is scared of your group, especially from what Kai said in particular. So Store is... He's going to yell out, "Do not let this beast live. Its foul presence must be removed from the seas, lest it kill again." And he rushes forward, and he's just gonna fucking reckless attack. I guess he didn't reckless attack. That's fine. But he just attacks, and he misses. Sailor's holding off. Zathir, you've been climbing up the top of this mast. What do you do?
Yeah, I guess I'm if people are attacking you, I'm gonna get to the top and shoot a shot. Shoot my shot.
Go for it.
Gonna target him. I got my bow. Missed.
Ah, you missed, unfortunately.
I think I could shoot again, right? Because I'm using attack as my first.
Absolutely. So go ahead.
Cool, let's do it. Pale.
Ah, another miss, unfortunately. So you fire out, you reload quickly, you fire again. But both shots, maybe they hit, but they like bounce off of its thick, rubbery hide. And at the top of its turn, it begins to regenerate, as all trolls are known to do. And
What a dick.
It is going to make a... It's going to continue trying to fight you guys. It's like terrified of what's going on, but also it's going to like just try and like at least grab one of you. Or at the very least dish out a little bit of damage because it's pretty upset with all these people attacking it back. So it's going to target... let's see. I'm going to roll. It's going to target Sif.
All right.
And he's going
25
to...
AC. Please
Yeah.
don't hit
Oh,
me.
wait. Yeah, you have 25 AC. That's right. Sure. He attacks you 3 times.
Jesus.
Claw. That misses because you were 25 AC. Claw. That also misses because you have +7
So
armor
missed.
class. And bite.
For just this one turn, yeah.
And that misses as well.
Sacred Flame.
So your Sacred Flame goes off.
there.
Go for it. Okay,
Yeah,
it
2.
fails. It takes 2 points of damage.
Damn, that was sick.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Terrified.
How much did it regen, John?
It regenerates 10 hit points every turn. Kai.
I'm gonna tell him I told you, and then I'm gonna back up just to get out of the way, and I'd like to shoot some magic missiles.
Go for it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The
Item
automation's out
version,
of date.
updated
The
version.
troll has taken over Foundry.
Oh no! It also said I couldn't hit him 3 times, so I thought I had 3 magic missiles.
Well, hold on. Update, replace. Item updated. Okay, now go for it. I'm glad it tells you when it's out of date.
Hey.
Did I do that right?
Looks like it, or at least it's starting. 1.
Okay, there we go.
Pew.
Is it rolling?
Pew,
Nice.
pew, pew.
2. 3. There you go. It's slow, but it works.
2 4s though.
Yeah, you did a
Yeah,
lot of
look
fucking
at
damage
that.
to that thing. So your magic missiles fly out of your hand, all 3 striking unerringly at their target. You moved, you took an action. Anything else you want to do?
What else could I do right now? Just like ready myself, I guess.
You can't ready an action, but you can like move a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
more if you want. You could just say you're done.
I could move a little bit back.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doop, doop, doop. Another troll reaches up over the other side of the ship.
Oh no.
No.
That's what I was afraid of.
It claws at this guy. Oh, I have the wrong character sheet open. Instantly kills that guy.
Oh no.
No.
Claws at this guy.
That's so much damage.
Instantly kills that guy.
Oh my gosh.
And it
This is-
moves.
Oh my god.
Here. Targets Kai.
No!
Excuse me.
Got 3
And
attacks.
hits Kai for 10 points of damage.
I mean, I'm almost
What?
dead.
So you're at 2 hit points.
Thanks for giving me the healing thing, guys.
This sailor, now seeing that his ally has been killed, is going to rush in.
No.
Try to club him. You hits him for 1 point of damage. Go, guy. All right.
Nice.
This guy is sailing the ship. I'm going to remove him from combat. Remove combatant.
Cool guy.
Top of the order. Quara he's just going to go bananas on this thing. He's attacking Scimitar and then Dagger. Misses both, unfortunately. Chimera, it is your turn.
Oh man. Okay. I'm going to summon my tentacle.
Go for it.
Bop, bop. And let's see, where is that as a feature? Can I attack as oh no, it was a bonus action to summon it, so
I believe when you summon
could I
it,
use it as a
hold on,
main
let
action
me
to
take a
attack?
quick look.
Or
you create the tentacle lasts for 1 minute. When you create the tentacle, you can make a melee attack against one creature within 10 feet of it. So when you cast
will
it,
do
you get to
that.
attack as well. So you don't like lose a
Okay,
turn
I will-
summoning it.
nice. Okay. Oh, what's this? It has a passive effect, John?
Oh yeah, so that just means if you don't remove that, because if you remove it, it cancels
Okay.
the summon. So all the
Oh,
passive
okay.
means is that you currently have it summoned.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to do the Tentacles of the Deep attack. Did the window pop up? No, it didn't pop up. That's
Is there
annoying.
a little attack window in your sheet or in the chat window?
I'm looking in the chat window. Oh, yes, there it is. There it is. Okay. Damage.
Nice, you hit it.
Bop, bop.
2 points of cold damage.
Bop.
Okay. Really quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you slap it. That was your bonus action. What about your regular action?
Could I try to intimidate one more time?
Sure, I'll let you do that for free. But go ahead and make an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. Intimidation, disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it seems like the troll has been angered to the point where it's now screaming in this broken common how it's going to rip you open and drink your innards.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna use my movement speed to get away from this guy really quickly.
Okay, so you move away.
Yes, I'm gonna try to go to the overlook at the top of the ship. I'm wondering, is that
Oh, the crow's nest?
is there also a crow's nest on the left, or is it only on the right side?
Only here.
Okay.
So this is just,
Is
he's
there-
just climbing up the, I imagine there's like ropes coiling around the mast. He's climbing up that.
Hmm. Is there anywhere that I could hide?
Hiding in plain sight? Probably.
Not in plain sight, but just
Uh,
very quick.
Sure, you can go like behind the ladder here.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Cool, yeah. Just put yourself right
I'll
there. So
go-
you're like kind of hidden behind the ladder. Is that your turn? Because hiding is an action.
Yes,
Okay.
that would be my turn.
So I think under features you can hit hide. And I think it'll give you an option to roll something. I'm not sure.
It asked me to do a dexterity roll.
Go for it. Probably
Probably a
because
stealth check, right?
your character doesn't have stealth as a skill. That's okay. Very cool. So yeah, that's your hide roll. So you're hiding behind that ladder. The other sailor, he runs up, screaming in fury with his club. He misses. Other sailor runs up, screaming in fury. He misses. Other sailor, where's he at? He's pretty far.
Here's what I found.
What the fuck? Shut up, Siri.
The hell?
All right.
Here's trolls in your area.
Hot single trolls in your area. Chandri is going to run up to Kai, and she begins casting a spell. Specifically, Cure Wounds. She
Thank
heals
you.
you for 5 points. Then it's her turn. This guy in the crow's nest, he's staying in the crow's nest. I'm gonna remove him. Sailor number 3 over here. He's running up, targeting this guy, clubbing him, hits him for 2 points. These poor sailors when this guy goes again, and he like kills 3 of them in one turn. He misses. Okay. Domo.
Those guys he kills are dead. They're just gone.
They
They're, like,
took
literate.
they took more than double their hit points and damage, so they die instantly.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna
I had their token somewhere.
move down here. I'll cast Emboldening Bond
There
on
we are.
Sif and Store. Or I guess cast. I don't know. That thing. I don't know why they got it twice on their tokens.
That's fine for now. Oh no, because one is the bond and one is the bonus. Because they get the bonus when they're within range of each other.
Sweet.
Okay. And I will cast Healing Word on Kai.
Go for it.
John, what does daze do?
Daze, is that from your
It's the pummel strike thing.
pommel strike? It doesn't say under pommel strike.
There's a I can click on
Dang,
daze.
thanks,
I just don't know what it
everybody.
means. I'm not rolling this, but
Condition descriptions. CPR descriptions. Daze. Daze. The enemy has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and can't take reactions, and they lose their dexterity bonus to their armor class.
okay.
You guys
I don't
are
know
the
if that-
best.
I don't know if that healing went through, like, actually.
Oh,
applied.
because I have to click a button. So
Oh,
any
okay.
damage or healing
Nice.
that players receive, I have to click a button to apply it, just in case there's like an error or an issue. I could also undo it. Oop, take your healing away.
Don't do that.
But enemies, it goes through automatically just to save time.
Hmm.
All right, so Domo, that was your action, your move, and your bonus. You're all set?
Yep.
All right. Sailor number 14, he's gonna go over here. There's just crowding a mighty point of damage. Captain Graysail is going to here and then here. Captain Graysail can actually do something. Attacks with their rapier, attacks with their dagger, dealing 15
Nice.
points of
Wow,
damage in a
nice.
single turn. Sif, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to start by pommel striking this thing to try to daze it. It's a bonus action. Pommel strike has no available uses remaining. Let me see if I can add one to it. I haven't used it yet.
Oh, probably because you clicked it earlier? Yeah, you clicked it earlier. Yeah, just add another one. That's fine.
Emboldening Bond gives me a 1d4. 14.
A 14 misses. Its armor class is 15.
That's just a bonus action though. I'm just gonna do a normal attack on it.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Just the guy in front of me.
$16 hits, 6 points of damage.
Alright, that's my turn.
Store is going to go. He's going to... that's not Store, that's a troll. He's going to attack with advantage. Reckless attack. And
Hook him up, Store.
Emboldening Bond. He misses.
Oh no. Oh, that's with advantage.
That's
Oh,
with
I rolled a 1 and a
advantage.
2.
Yeah, that was...
One and a 2.
Store, sad.
Store. You'll get him next time, Store.
Sailor's gonna go over here. Who knows? Maybe the sailor will do it. Zathir, it is your turn.
I'm going in.
Go for it.
With a 1, a 2, and a 3 in a row, John. Nice.
Automation
no
out of date.
damage.
What is it that you're trying to do?
Piercing attack and it's actually piercing attacks and use sneak attack now.
Gotcha. I see. Just give me 1 second. Because we updated, a lot of things are not completely where they should be. Let me click this little red box, hit replace. I don't know why it doesn't do it automatically. So your sneak attack. Oh, your action surgeon
Alright.
again?
I used it earlier, so I just wanted
Okay,
to
no
get rid of the charge.
I'm going to give you back your piercing shot, which would have hit 21. So just go ahead and roll damage for me. So piercing shot is going to cause gaping wounds.
And now it's asking me if it's sneak attack, yes or no.
Yep. So your shot does 1d6. Your sneak attack does an additional 1d6. So go ahead and roll 2d6 damage, and I'll just add the damage automatically.
2d6.
Yep. Piercing shot is also out of date. No available automation, or the item has a different name. I think it was the sneak attack that did that. Okay, 2d6 plus your dexterity of 3 is 13 points of damage. Nice. You get to make your bonus action attack if you like. Let's ignore the piercing shot right now because I can't figure out what the issue is with that specifically. But I will give it back to you if you wish to use it again.
Sure.
So you can go ahead and click that. Oh, your attack missed anyway, so don't worry about it. Okay, so that was your turn. You still have your bonus action, which you can use to hide if you like.
I'll do that. I'll hide.
So under features, you have a hide button. Click that,
Got it.
and it'll hide you. This troll automatically regenerates a number of hit points, and then he's going to attack first this.
God damn it. Leave this guy alone.
First this fuck the sailor. He's not gonna attack the sailor. He's gonna attack Quora. So he
Good point, Kai.
claws, bites.
Woof.
I'll use my reaction to do intercepting strike or whatever it's called, interception on whatever the latest one was. That's 7 damage.
7? Okay. So that was a 23. That is gonna hit you. Is that how it works?
You just reduce the damage by some amount.
Okay. So roll 1d10 plus 2.
Did the 17 hit him?
17?
The 17 attack?
Is that the one?
He rolled 3 attacks. Well,
Yeah.
it was whatever one was the highest damage.
The 17 hit him.
Reduce.
That's 10 damage.
Alright, I'll try to reduce that one because I can get the highest roll of that one.
Okay, so 6.
Six
So you
damage.
take 4 points.
No, I just reduce. It's just gone. I don't take any damage.
Sure. Okay. Oh,
Oh no! You killed me.
didn't like that. What was you were at max hit points, right?
Yeah, I didn't get hit yet.
You're not prone.
Yet.
My bad. Hit the wrong button. Okay, that's the troll's turn. Sailor. Where are you, Sailor? Oh. He's running. He's running.
God, I just really want to get close up to these trolls who are just bodying them.
Kai, it is your turn.
We're gonna have no one left to steer the ship.
Great. I'm gonna back the fuck up.
So you'll want to. So you'll take an attack of opportunity, unless you spend an action to disengage.
Yeah, I guess I'd like to take an action to disengage.
Okay. So you just spend your action to disengage. Go ahead and move your token. You can't take any attacks this turn. Any attacks of opportunity, I should say.
I don't know what.
Run. Use the sailors as body shields.
I'm just gonna get on a better ledge up here
Sure.
and hide a little bit.
Okay. So that's your turn. Sailor number 7. Where is this guy? He's all the way at the front. Look at this guy. Here. He's just gonna stand here. Troll number 2. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. He's a 50% chance of 1, 2, 3. He hits one of the sailors. Nope, he attacks Captain Graysail.
That could be good or very, very bad.
Claw. He hits her for
Oof.
14 points of damage. 1, 2, 3. One of the sailors. One of the sailors. Claw. Instantly fucking dead. 1, 2,
Oh, they have
3.
no
One of the
AC.
sailors. Nope. Captain Graysail. Bite. I like how soft the bite sound is. It's like. Meh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and he also regenerates 10 hit points at the start of his turn. Sailor attacks this guy. Club him. Misses. Top of the order, it is Quora.
I think we're gonna die.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, you
You're
can't push that troll off the boat.
I'm gonna try.
He does have disadvantage on strength saving throws, I believe.
That's a good point.
Chimera, it is your turn.
Yes. So, as my bonus action, I'm going to go and attack with my tentacle. It misses.
Attack of 9 misses.
Yes. And then I'm going to go and target the troll over here. And let's see. I'm going to attempt a hamstring shot.
Okay, go for it. Oh, a hamstring shot. So you have to roll to attack it first, because this comes after the attack.
Oh, okay.
So hold on really quickly, because you used the feature. I know, it's a little bit confusing. But you do the attack, and then a little window is going to pop up that's like, do you want to perform a hamstring shot?
Okay. Let's see. Attack.
You hit the troll. You deal 7 points of
Hamstring
damage.
shot.
Nice.
Oh, the new one failed.
That's fine. That's okay. You failed.
Oh.
You did it correctly. So now he is hamstrung.
Okay.
What does hamstring shot say? Tech is, if they fail, their movement speed is reduced by half for 2 turns. Okay, so that'll go away automatically.
Yeah.
All right, nice. So that was your action. That was your bonus action. Are you comfortable hiding in your little hidey hole?
I like my hidey hole. I'm gonna stay here.
All right. Sailors, they're clubbing.
Hit that troll.
They're gonna do something. He critically hit him for 6
Ooh.
points.
Nah. That was sick.
Look at that. Sailor 13 is the man.
Oh, that
Waller
guy.
right there.
Chandri
The other two suck.
is worried. So she's going to cast Boop. Boop. How many people can she target with this? I've never used this spell before in D&D. Up to 3. So there, and there. Is that right? Within range? What's the range? 30 feet? And she's going to cast Bless on all 3. She speaks mystic words, and you feel the power of some holy entity come over you. Chimera, you feel something inside of you swell, and there is a sense of anger inside of your mind as this happens.
I'm allergic to good things.
This guy goes, he gets a crit too. Domo, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame on that troll down there.
Is Sacred Flame fire damage? Oh, it's radiant damage.
Radiant, yeah.
So it fails its save. It takes 1 point of radiant damage.
I'm done.
Sailor, go. Club. Another crit! Oh my god, these sailors are... The fury of the ocean
That's what I'm talking about.
is with them. Rapier, dagger. Sif,
Okay.
you have so many bonuses on you right
He's
now.
got a bunch of buffs. Sif is gonna plant his feet, look behind him, see this troll fucking eating sailors, and then just try center himself and just try to shove this fucking troll off the ship.
Do you have
I'm
the?
just-
Do you have a shove
I have
feature?
shove. Yeah, I have a shove action.
Let's try it. It's probably
I
not
think
going
it's
to
a-
move them automatically, but it'll.
It's up to 5. It's up to 5 feet, so I can technically maybe shove him off. I think I need to make a athletics check, but it's strength. So if he makes athletics, it's at disadvantage. He's hexed.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna try to shove this guy off. I think one of these is a bonus, right? I get a bonus to saving throws or something like that. Ability checks
Bless.
with your emboldening bond.
Emboldening bond. Yeah. And attack roll. Is this an attack roll?
No.
I think it's just a ability check,
Yep.
maybe.
Ability checks are different.
I'm not getting any pop-ups, so I guess none of the stuff I have is a.
Yeah,
added to
none
it,
of those
but-
should work then. Bless is
Well,
only.
Oh, I got emboldening bond. It popped up.
yeah.
Okay.
Emboldening bond should.
There you go.
It says ability checks.
It's not letting me roll it.
What are you trying to
Give
roll?
me that. Athletic skill check. It says I rolled a 17 and I can add emboldening bond, which I want to do. So I'm
17.
gonna take the
So
17.
just go ahead and roll a D.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a
D4.
D4.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god. So it's an
18.
18. He has to make a strength saving throw at disadvantage. This
on,
is
fail.
It's a saving throw or an ability check?
Saving throw.
Saving.
Let me check the thing again. I think it's a saving throw, but maybe
So
I'm
Shay,
wrong.
you make a strength contested by your target strength athletics, which is a ability
Target
check
strength or athletics, yeah.
at disadvantage. He rolls a 6. You knock him
Oh.
off into the water.
Nice.
So you slam into him with your shield. His grip with his feet releases, and tearing out a piece of a chunk of wood with it, as it flies back 5 feet and then splashes into the water, quickly sort of falling back away. Oh wait, actually he falls. Let's go to
That's right. He's got a
Yeah.
thing for that.
how does falling into water work?
I tried falling 1,000 feet in the water. It didn't give me any damage, so maybe there's no damage.
Hazard,
associated
falling
with
into water. A creature that falls into water or another liquid can use its reaction to make a strength check to hit the surface, head or feet first. On a success, any
Success.
damage resulting is halved, or any damage from the fall is halved. So he's gonna try a strength, but he's still at disadvantage.
He has disadvantage.
Ability check disadvantage.
Fuck yeah,
Oh no!
Hammer.
All right, so he takes. Go ahead and roll 2d6 damage.
Oh boy.
Devin. Nice. He takes the full 12 points of damage. He
Nice.
slams hard into the water, and you can see he's just sort of like sailing. Like the ship is just continuing to move past him.
I'm gonna use the rest of my
hell
movement to
yeah.
get in front of Domo and block for them,
Go for it. All right, that was your action.
and that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right.
That's everything. That's my yeah.
Store is going to he's gonna give you like a fist bump as you do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a first as I run by him.
And he's going to go here, here.
One troll left, store.
Am I targeting this thing? Target. There we go. He's going to.
Stop eating my friends.
He super hit that guy, and then he's going to great axe with advantage
Wow.
again,
Wow.
and he hit him again. Sailor. He's just gonna chill. Sathir.
Shooting this guy. I pop up for a sneak attack.
Okay, go for it. You rolled that with disadvantage for some reason. Oh, is it because you're out of range, perhaps?
Am I out of range?
Because hand crossbows are pretty short-ranged. Let's see, hand
It's
crossbow.
only 30 feet, but I'm also 15 feet up.
That means you're even further away, right? Because of the angle of it.
A squared plus B squared.
Exactly. Was that Pythagorean theorem?
Yes,
That's
but
right.
how tall is the troll?
The troll is considered to be at level 0 for this case, and I have no control over that disadvantage either. But because you made your first attack,
Yeah,
you
but
still
it's
get
120 feet range.
that's a maximum range.
That might be it with disadvantage after a certain point.
Yeah. So everything beyond 30 feet, you can shoot up to 120 feet at disadvantage. So that's the hand crossbows are nice because you can shoot them as a bonus action, but they have a relatively short range.
All right.
You can always drop down.
Yeah, I was gonna drop down.
That's fine.
Can he hang? It's a hand crossbow. Can he like hang down with his hand and get closer and just fire with the other hand?
So,
Badass.
go ahead and make another
Yeah,
attack.
that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, as you're sliding down the pole, you get to make another shot with your bonus action.
Sounds cool.
And you still get your bless bonus too. Nice. Good. Still waiting for it to roll damage. Roll damage. 9 points. Nice. A mighty 9 points of damage. This thing is pretty close. In fact, you could just hold shift and look at it and be like, oh, it only has 17 hit points left.
Still gonna eat some sailors rather.
Is that Zathir's turn?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Next up, Troll. He regenerates 10. He sees that Store is just sort of giving himself to him, so he's going to attack 1, 2, 3 a sailor, 4, 5, 6 Store. 1, 2, 3 a sailor. Goodbye, sailor. Okay. 1, 2, 3 a sailor.
I'm in range, right?
Good-
Can he hit me?
Goodbye, sailor.
Oh,
I'm tasty. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, come on. It's not even fair.
Bites his head
1,
off.
2, 3 a sailor. Oh no.
We can't have sea trolls coming onto the boat again.
We didn't ask for them to show up.
Yeah, I tried to threaten him
We
to
didn't
go
invite
away.
them
He
to
didn't
come here.
listen.
Okay, so he killed 3 sailors in 1 turn. Oh no.
I think it's the second time he's done that.
This
We should
sailor.
have let those other guys on the boat. They could have gotten killed first.
Kai.
These are the bravest. They just keep charging over their dead friends to fight this troll.
Oh no. Did the guy whose birthday was it? Did he die already?
Oh, he was number 4. Let me see if he's in the dead pile.
Is he dead?
Aw.
Oh,
No, he's alive. He's alive.
Is
He's
he?
in the
He's
bottom
alive.
of corners.
No, okay,
Yeah,
number
he is,
4's
he is
alive.
alive.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna shoot some magic missiles at this
Mark,
bitch.
he ran away.
Where's number 4? Oh, here he is. Oh, thank God.
He's over here,
I think
yeah.
he's the most important sailor. In fact, I'm gonna...
Still wearing a hat.
His name
Yeah, he's
is
got the
Four.
party hat on.
All right, 3 more magic missiles streak out from your hand.
It's the wrong troll.
Oh no, you're attacking the other one?
Wait, what? No, I clicked on this guy here.
I
So
mean,
your
that's
magic
on the
missile will fly
boat.
over this way.
it says here you're targeting this guy.
No, I clicked the guy on the boat.
That's okay. How much damage do you deal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me give this guy back plus 8, and I'll give this guy
Sorry, guys.
negative 8. It's all good. That happens. All right, so you fire off
I
your
couldn't
magic
even
missiles.
see the other guy. I'm so zoomed in. I'm surprised it clicked on him.
It does say you're still targeting this guy, so why don't you try targeting this guy now? There you go. Okay, so you did it. You did 8 points of damage to him.
Great.
Is that your turn?
What else could I do besides move around?
Look at your character sheet. You can't do much in terms of... Oh, wait. We never went over your sorcery points stuff, so we'll go over that tonight. But sorcery
Okay.
points...
Can't you fly when you cast a spell or something?
Yeah, every time you cast a leveled spell, like level 1 or higher, you can fly 10 feet. I mean,
Yeah, but
it's-
I'm good where I'm at. Like,
and
I
then
don't wanna-
you also get sorcery point stuff, but let's go over that after because it's a little bit complicated.
okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your. I guess that's your turn then.
Yeah, because I'm not moving. I don't want to get closer.
Yeah, this thing fucks. All right, misses. Troll number 2. I don't know why he was hidden. Oh wait, he's not dead. What am I doing? Okay, troll number 2 went. Sailor number 5 is here. Oop. Club. Top of the order is Quora. You can get here. He runs up, scimitar, dagger, hits with the crit. This thing is almost dead. Chimera, what do you do?
Is the other troll number 1 out of combat?
He's essentially out of combat. Yeah, I'm gonna remove him from combat.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to go and shift my hex onto troll number 2.
You could do that.
Yeah. It
If
says
it's dead, you
if
can
the
change
target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours
It
to curse a new creature.
Technically, it didn't die. It's just out of combat.
Okay.
But I will say, you know what?
You can say it
Sure,
died.
it's dead. Now let me ask you, did that give you an option to shift it?
No, it did not.
Hmm.
Let me see.
It is still a bonus action to do it. It wouldn't be automatic.
So go ahead and cast Hex on this thing then.
Okay.
Let me get rid of your concentration on Hex.
You're already concentrating, and concentration and continue.
Yep, I just removed the concentration from it. So go ahead and cast Hex on this guy. Let's see if that works.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. And I'm also going to give him disadvantage with strength.
Okay.
And then I'm going to aim my crossbow at it. To go in, or my short bow to attack it.
Go for it. Critical hit.
Nice.
9 points of damage.
Wow.
Dead.
Yeah.
Didn't realize I was that good.
All right.
And I'm still in my hidey hole.
So your arrow flies true, striking it in the jugular. It spews this black-green blood onto the people surrounding it, and it flops down to the ground. A terrible amount of carnage has just unfolded on the sailors here. We're gonna take a tally of how many have perished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 survived out of 14, so 6 of them have
God.
died.
Oh my
Like,
god, that's terrible.
None of them even went down.
But
It
No,
was all
every-
exploded.
They just
Because they
died
only have
immediately.
4 hit points. What am I doing?
Got cut in half. I think Sif might have encountered trolls before. They're not all sea trolls. Could I check or see if I know if their regeneration would like bring them back or something if we don't do something specific to kill them?
It's a good question.
If they're healing, like I want to make sure they don't get back up.
Troll. So I think in old-fashioned D&D. Hold on, let me see.
Because it didn't seem like they gave a shit too much about just climbing on and fighting. Maybe they had like a backup plan if they can get away.
Oh,
later.
that's right. You're absolutely right. So, trolls only die when they start their turn with 0 hit points and they don't regenerate. So, this
Oh,
thing is
no.
on the ground, but you can see that its like wounds are starting to close still and it's kind of convulsing.
Don't let up.
Sif, go ahead and give me a... What is this creature? This is a giant. Give me a history test.
Okay. I have a -1 to this.
The DC 5.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll. It's okay. I rolled a 15.
So you know what this creature is. It's a troll. Trolls regenerate hit points when, or their body constantly regenerates until they take acid or fire damage of some sort. And then that shortly stops the regeneration. But you know that when a creature is in this state, when this troll is in this state, sort of like convulsing on the ground, if you were to throw fire onto it now, it would stop regenerating entirely and officially die.
Burn the body. It's not dead yet.
It's your action. What do you do?
I don't think I have any source of fire.
There are,
Can I
there,
light one
there
of my
are like
torches?
there's like lanterns and stuff around as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take one of the lanterns and a lantern and just start burning his body with it.
All right. You reach over, you run over to a lantern, you grab it off the wall, you run back, you smash it down onto the body, and finally the troll emits this howl of pain as it continues convulsing, and then slowly it stops. His body continues to smolder until nothing but a burned out husk is left remaining. So congratulations, you defeated the trolls, but at a pretty great cost.
Yeah, we lost like half of our crew.
Lost a lot of crew.
This is a terrible birthday.
I know.
This is
Poor
the-
guy.
I like to think that like you're rolling for offense or whatever, and the one is just entitled that as a terrible birthday.
The worst
Trolls show
birthday.
up.
Okay. So the other troll is lost to the sea. You don't know if it's dead or if it's choosing not to come back through fear of what has happened here. But when you speak to the sailors about this, they say that one of the most dangerous things that can appear on the ocean are sea trolls. They're horrifying beasts, as you have seen now, and they hope to never witness such another encounter.
This is such a Pyrrhic victory, or like he's not carrying anything, right? The troll has no valuables of any kind on them.
There's no value whatsoever, but I will double check to see if they... I don't think they carry anything, but I will double check.
It's just like getting hit by a hurricane or something. You don't get any like upside to it.
Exactly.
Everyone's just dead.
Yep, they're just amphibious trolls. That's the only thing that's different about them. They don't have anything of value on their bodies.
They got teeth.
Sure,
We'll take a troll tooth.
sure, you take a troll tooth. In fact, Store says, yes, you can sell these in Gundbarg. You can fetch a fine price for them.
I think I'm gonna keep this one to myself. I don't want to forget what happened here.
So be
Or
it.
the people we lost.
And so your group, let's see.
But noting what he said about it being valuable, I'll take 2 troll teeth. Sell one of them, keep one of them.
Oh wait, I think I accidentally spoke to someone in Giant. Okay. So that is the day. I'm going to need another navigation test, and then we're going to wrap up this session. And yes, you get guidance.
Before Kai can make the very sensible, intelligent navigation check, I'm gonna stand on the bow of the ship and be like, alright, let's get this out of our
Oh,
head.
sorry. I need to do navigation.
Yep.
You got it.
As the ship continues on.
See, it didn't give me the option again this time.
Oh no.
And you rolled
Whoa,
it with
what?
disadvantage instead of advantage.
It didn't give me the option. I'm gonna reload. Hold up.
Yeah, why does it keep doing that? It did that for me too.
That's so bizarre. Foundry.
How bizarre. Dun, 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 dun,
How
dun,
bizarre.
dun,
How bizarre.
baby.
Beep, beep.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Dun, 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 dun.
11 and is just what you need. You need a 10. So your ship continues moving forward,
A series of 6 funerals.
and on the evening of the 4th day at sea, Your group is exactly that. Like during the process between day and night, or the cycle between day and night, the bodies are bound. A prayer is given by Shandar to the god that she worships, Helm. She prepares the bodies. She wraps them in fabric, and it's an unceremonious funeral, but it is an all too common one at sea, where you simply dump the bodies overboard, returning them to the waters from which they came.
I want to also do a little prayer that looks
Sure.
a little weird to Chandrar.
Yes. And so can you describe the ritual that you're doing?
I would like to cast create water, and I'm like pouring this pure water that I have created into their mouths before they are wrapped up and tossed overboard.
Okay.
I'd also like to add, I played the pan flute earlier as kind of like an ad lib, trying to like make everybody have fun, but I'm not very practiced with it. What Sif is practiced with the pan flute is anything ceremonial, and as wood elves, we're very used to people being lost on the hunt. So there's a nice little sonata I can play as part of a funeral rite that I will play as we send these bodies off to their eternal rest. And it's much better and more practiced than anything you've seen Sif play before.
Yeah, it's the way Sif plays it, it's very methodical, but it is still a beautiful tune, nonetheless. Hold on, let me see if I can. Where is it?
It's that, like, if you find on YouTube, it's that recorder version of "My Heart Will Go On," but just very, very slowly.
It's very nice. A single tear comes on the birthday boy's face. Okay.
Happy birthday.
So the ship continues. Evening rolls by. Another ship begins to approach from the island of Gunderlin. Thieves are greeted, sadly, by the crew, but from a distance you can tell that they are simple merchants. A large crew of 16 different members, most of them merchants, passes on a simple supply ship carrying boxes of scrimshaw, which are like fish bones, basically, that people use. And this is a real thing. People use these bones to like carve and make different goods out of them, typically devices for decorative purposes. Like you might
Wasn't
make.
Cora looking for that person?
Who?
No? Cora? Wasn't somebody looking for a scrimshaw artisan? Or like
No, he
going
Yeah.
for
he
that?
he sells
does
scrimshaw.
business with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He sells scrimshaw and all kinds of strange animal parts, as a matter of fact. And so he communicates with these merchants. He looks at some of their wares, and he seems to be actually pretty interested in buying some of what they have. They communicate with you as well, and if any of you would wish, you can buy a box of scrimshaw for 50 gold pieces, with the hopes of selling it, presumably for a higher cost somewhere. But that's not a guarantee.
I think Sif is not in a money-making mood right now. Not that no one else can be, but Sif is not.
Same.
Okay, all right. So he buys 2 of these boxes. They're brought on board, and the merchants continue on their way. And so everybody can take a long rest on your character sheets. You can also do this from the token action HUD, I believe. If you go to the utility section, there's a long rest button. And then we're going to call the session there. We still got 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we're closer.
Yeah, you're almost there. You'll definitely get there early next session for sure. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still waiting on Zathir.
The captain and Cora and anybody else that was hurt heals up also during.
Yes,
this time.
everybody on the ship. Whenever a long rest goes through, I assume they all heal up as well.
Captain must be devastated. What a horrifying trip. Wonder how often she has to replace her crew.
This is the nature of how dangerous it is to be on the open seas of the Sword Coast. And so that was... So I'll tell you this, when I was figuring out what encounters you guys could go by, I rolled trolls like 3 times. And it's not a common occurrence at all. But after the first one, I was like, hell no, because these trolls are nasty. And if things had gone different, you could have convinced them to leave, but things went in a different direction. So, but you guys did good.
Bit bad. I attacked them and they killed 6 people. I figured 50-50 chance there's another troll about to show up, but if I can roll well enough on this thing, maybe I can give us a run away, but it didn't work out that way.
They're pissed off they didn't get invited to the birthday party.
Whose birthday is it?
So everybody, I think, did a really good job. There was some pretty good role play from all the different characters. So everybody can take a point of inspiration.
Nice.
So on your character sheets, I don't know where it is on every character sheet. On the tidy sheet, on the character portrait in the upper right-hand corner of the character portrait, there's like a little die icon. You can click that to say that I have inspiration. And then when you use it, you just toggle it off.
Ooh, it's like pulsing now.
Yeah, so that means your character has
Wow.
that means your character has
Breathing.
inspiration.
You're primed. You're primed to roll something.
Now, in the way I'm running it, inspiration is in some ways more powerful than regular inspiration, in some ways less powerful. The way that it's less powerful, you can only use it for ability checks. You can't use it for saving throws. You can't use it for attack rolls. But the way that it's more powerful is as long as one person, so your inspiration points are pooled, and if somebody really needs a point of inspiration, someone can choose to give up theirs for that person.
Awesome.
So if you really need to pass an ability check, the inspiration is there, and another way it's more powerful, you can use multiple points of inspiration. Inspiration doesn't give you advantage, it gives you a reroll. So in that way, you could be like, shit, we really need to pass this ability check right now. I'll spend another point of inspiration from Sif, if that's okay. So it goes, oh, sure. Bam, you can use it.
Sweet.
So we're going to call it there. Let me turn off my recording.